Transdimensions Student Club here, you all might be knowing. So, on the occasion of the grand festival that's coming up, Janmashtami, we are starting a short series called Pre-Janmashtami Bash sessions, which give a view on the importance and the essence of the festival in a short sessions of around 20 minutes for a week starting from today. So today is an interesting session uh, on the topic as it's on the screen there, Janmashtami for all, as you can see. uh, so pictures speak more than words. So without any further ado, I would like to hand over to today's speaker, Sri Vigrahadasa. Over to you, sir. Would you kindly enlighten on the today's topic of Janmashtami for all?
Thank you, Santosh. Welcome all of you for today's discussion. Let us begin with a few prayers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitina Mine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The noble souls always enjoy, celebrate great occurrences in the world. Activities which are very pleasing to the whole world are celebrated by those who are pious, those who look for the betterment of the whole world. One such celebration, according to the Vedic calendar, is the Sri Krishna Janmashtami. Ashtami means the eighth day. Janmashtami, the eighth day of the waning moon, Lord Krishna appeared. Janma means he took birth. But does really God take birth? So Krishna himself says about this in the fourth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san. Krishna says that even though I am unborn, I take birth in this material world. Why does he take birth? Why does he appear? That is also answered. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. For the sake of protection of the pious, annihilation of the impious, and to establish the principles of true religious principles, I descend millennium after millennium. These are the words of the Supreme Lord Himself. Now, Janmashtami, is it a sectarian festival or is it a universally applicable event, universally celebrated event? Before getting into that, I would like to ask you, how has been your childhood memories about Janmashtami? Do you have any childhood memories of Janmashtami? Like you can see here on the picture on the screen, uh, this really talks about true secularism uh, in our country. We see perhaps people from the other faith dressed themselves as Krishna and Radharani, I guess, or Krishna both, and they're very happy about it. Do you have such childhood memories of dressing yourself or anyone from your neighborhood on the occasion of Janmashtami as Krishna, as Radha? Anyone, do you have any such memories you would like to share? Please raise your hands. Or do you have any such other memories connected with this festival? Can you please share with us in 30 seconds? Anyone would like to share? Your words can make our discussion even more colorful. So anyone has anything to speak, any memories to share, please feel free to speak out. I don't want this session to be monotonous, one-sided. So I want all of you to also give your inputs. What does Janmashtami mean for you? You can just speak about it. What does Janmashtami mean for you? What are your memories about this festival? Can I request Sriraj Joshi to please speak about it? Sriraj.
Yes, there was a small kid in our neighborhood, and
Okay.
we used to dress him up as Krishna. That was,
Okay.
I mean,
You're
when I was in during my bachelor's. So there was this small kid, and we used to dress him as Krishna, and that was that is one of my.
so what was your experience looking at someone dressed up as Krishna? How did you feel about it?
How did I feel about it? I mean, it was actually, I mean, small kids, right? So all of them are so pious, and we can see a small image of God in all of small kids. So yeah, that was
Yes,
very
that was so it
fun
was helping you to
for me.
remember God, remember Krishna, right? Very
Absolutely.
nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Sriraj. Yes, actually, uh, the universality of Krishna itself is very interesting to note. Krishna is not a sectarian name for God. Krishna means all attractive. Anybody in this world who is beautiful attracts everyone's attention. Anyone who is opulent, who is rich, also attracts others' attention, everyone's attention. Anybody who is strong attracts the whole world's attention. Anybody who is knowledgeable, anybody who is detached also attracts everybody's attention. Now, imagine a person who has all of these qualities: supremely knowledgeable, supremely beautiful, supremely intelligent, supremely detached, supremely strong. Imagine a person like that. How attractive he must be. He must be attractive to the greatest degree, isn't it? So, that person who is supremely attractive is called Krishna. So, Krishna itself is not any sectarian name of any god of a particular creed or a particular faith. Krishna is just a Sanskrit word which means one who attracts everyone. Sarvam Karshati iti Krishnaha. One who attracts everyone is called Krishna. And that supreme attractive personality is described in the Vedas as Krishna. Now, I said God appeared about 5,000 years ago. Now, the circumstances during which Krishna appeared is something very special. Actually, the whole world was overburdened by the atrocities of demoniac kings like Kamsa and others, and the whole world was actually suffering because of that. And it was at that time that Krishna appeared. When there was no ray of hope, that time Krishna appeared as a beacon of hope. And the circumstances under which Krishna appeared are all mysterious. Perhaps you might be knowing the story that how Devaki and Vasudeva, they were imprisoned by Kamsa, the brother of Devaki, and because he knew that he had heard a Akashavani that the eighth child of Devaki shall be the cause of his death. So he tried various ways and means to make sure that if the child is born, immediately the child should be killed. In fact, his atrocities knew no bounds. He killed each and every child of Devaki and Vasudeva as soon as he took birth, isn't it? And we know how mysteriously child Krishna, as soon as he was born, he was transferred from Mathura to Gokul, to the house of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai. So this makes us understand that evil, no doubt, evil people may try so many ways and means. They may get an initial upper hand, but ultimately, Satyameva Jayate, truth alone triumphs, isn't it? Evil will always be destroyed. So this festival, Janmashtami, heralds this message for all of us that we need to be on the side of truth. We need to be on the side of real dharma. Then we can be rest assured that we shall be successful. By following crooked means, by cultivating hatred towards others, one will never be happy or successful in the ultimate run, in the ultimate issue. This is another important thing that we get to know from this festival, Janmashtami. So God can make impossible things possible, right? So how it was under tight security, comes as soldiers were guarding the prison house, but still Krishna mystically disappeared, or he was carried away from that cell to Nanda Maharaj to a safer place. Hmm? So impossible things become possible, and when we have the divine blessings with us. So it's a ray of hope for all of us, especially in the current pandemic situation where the whole world is, it is no doubt because of the vaccine which has come up as a ray of hope by God's grace. We are in a better situation compared to the previous wave, but still there are dangers coming up. There are danger signals given to us, so we need to be careful. But one thing that we should keep in mind is never lose hope. Devaki and Vasudeva, they never lost hope. They knew that God shall protect, isn't it? And being true to his own words, Krishna appeared and he gave protection to Devaki Vasudeva. He also ended the atrocities of Kamsa, right? So I would like to ask another question to at this point of time before we conclude. I would like to ask the participants, what makes what I said Krishna is all attractive, right? Now, which feature of Krishna attracts you? Who would like to share? What makes you Krishna? What makes Krishna attractive for you? Does anyone have to share anything? Please don't wait for me to call out your name. Just speak in 30 seconds. I just want some interaction from you also. So, what makes Krishna attractive for you? Anyone would like to share?
His infinite intelligence.
Yes, Sriraj. What is that? Come again. Sriraj?
His finite intelligence.
Okay, his infinite intelligence, you said? Very nice. Yes, especially Krishna's intelligence in terms of guiding the Pandavas on the battlefield of Kurukshetra and eventually bringing them victory. Isn't it? When we study the episodes of Mahabharata, we get to know that. Wonderful, very nice. Anybody else would like to share which aspect of Krishna makes him attractive for you? What are you attracted about Krishna? Anyone would like to share?
Uh, I would like to share too.
Yes, Jagabandhu, please.
Yeah, like he is so merciful and his friendliness, like with Sudama story and with
Mm-hmm.
Devaki. Devaki, he helped in that Kurusava, and Sudama he
Prabhupada,
helped, and he guided Arjun in Kurukshetra, and he took the minimum food from Vidur's home. So that mercy and his friendship, both the things, like it attracts so much.
very nice. You shared many incidents from Krishna's life. So basically, you're attracted towards Krishna's merciful nature and his friendly dealings with his devotees and his friends like Arjuna and Sudama. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone would like to share? Last opportunity for today. What attracts you towards
He's
Krishna?
he's very down to earth, and
Maybe.
his love is very great to everyone. Uh, After having so much power, he never boast of that.
Yes. Who is this? Please, can you please announce your name?
This is Devduti.
Yeah, Devadyuti. Very nice. So Devadyuti made a very interesting point. In spite of being so powerful, he never misused his power, isn't it? He always uh, was very merciful, and he is merciful, and he always thought before acting, isn't it? If you see in that way, Krishna and his elder brother Balaram, that is a striking difference between the two personalities. Balaram is generally very quick to anger, and he doesn't tolerate anyone speaking against his younger brother Krishna. You know, he is always ready to punish them. But contrary to his character, Krishna is always sober. He always thinks before taking any action, and that's very interesting. Devadyuti talked about that. By the way, this Sunday is the birthday of Lord Balaram, Balaram Purnima, Sunday coming up, this particular Sunday, coming Sunday. And after that, about 15 days, we have on 31st, yeah, on 31st of this month, we have the Janmashtami, Krishna Janmashtami, the appearance day of Lord Krishna. So basically, to summarize what we have discussed so far, Lord Krishna appears in the form, in this material world to as a beacon of hope for all of us, and his appearance heralds the triumph of truth over evil, good over evil, and he can do miracles. So he has been doing miracles since the beginning of his appearance in this world. Just like I was talking about how he escaped the prison house of Kamsa amidst tight security. And then he actually fought against Kamsa and put an end to his atrocities. So we shall also discuss about this festival, some interesting aspects like we did it today. Every day, please do join us for just 20 minutes at 8 p.m. And we shall discuss various aspects about Janmashtami and Krishna every day. And Krishna also has incarnated in this age, in this Kali Yuga. Yes, it is the scriptures say, Kali Kale Krishna Namarupa Avatara. So in the Kali Yuga, Krishna has incarnated in the form of his holy name, particularly the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. When we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, we can associate with Krishna directly. So that is a special incarnation of Krishna in this age of Kali. So with that, we close today's session, Janmashtami for all. If you have any question, you can raise your hand pertaining to what we discussed today. If at all you have any questions, we can take up the questions. Else we can close for the day. Yes, Debadyuti, you had a question.
So during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he included. So today's topic was Janmashtami for everyone, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have included all caste and sect in his the chanting of holy name, right? But in nowadays, in the current situation, what should be our outlook
What
to
should be
do
our outlook in terms of?
outlook to similar kind of thing, like to take everyone in same table? Because
Okay,
today's subject is like that only. That's why I'm asking.
yes. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtana movement is as universal as Krishna himself. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just said you chant the names of God. Now, the acharyas in the line of parampara coming down from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like our own acharya Srila Prabhupada, has also stressed the same thing. It doesn't matter which religion you are following, but as long as you chant the name of God and develop love for God through the process of chanting His holy names, you are rightly situated. So Prabhupada, when he went to the West, he said, Christ or Krishna, the name is the same. It doesn't matter. Christ is actually a derivative of the word Krishna, Prabhupada said. So the God is one, He has unlimited names, and one just needs to chant the names of God, and that's the Yuga Dharma or the process recommended for the current age, Kali Yuga. So in that way, God never becomes irrelevant or never becomes restricted to a particular sect. He is universal. He is a universal being. Just that his names, like for example, if you're drinking water, the name water is a water can be called in different ways in different languages. Someone might call it pani in Hindi, Niru in Kannada, water in English, Jal in Hindi. But all of these names are referring to the same object called water. In the same way, the name of God, it may be called differently in different languages, but all of them are referring to the same personality of Godhead. So therefore, God, that's how we can see through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement. Hope that answers your question, Debadyuti.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else has any other question? Please raise your hand. I think we are done for the day. Thank you very much for being part of the session. Hoping to see you again tomorrow with another interesting aspect about Krishna and Janmashtami festival. Please don't miss tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank you. Hare Krishna.